We are green.
Sams gets to the cushion early. Schlottfeld through the middle, trying to bring Price and Sowald with him like a local show. Sowald going to go into the middle. There's Price on the bottom. Robbie Price third to first in the corner, and he leads lap number 1.
Robbie Price shows the way on lap number 1 on night 2 of the Skagit Nationals. Danny Sams run to the second spot. Back behind, it's Jesse Schlottfeld. Sams with a problem in turn 3. Gets clipped by Schlottfeld, slips back to the 4th spot, keeps on going.
It was a big aggressive move from Schlottfeld right across the nose. A little bit of contact there. Sowald down on the bottom, digging, trying to take it away from him as Schlottfeld gets up top. Thompson and Crouch back further, almost a little bit of contact as the Skagit locals stretch their legs early, trying to build up some rhythm as Pursley tried to dart to his outside and take the spot away.
Jason Pursley in a phenomenal spot to try and be inside the top 4. The caution comes out.
Car around in turn number 2 facing the wrong direction. Looks like Robustelli.
Night 2 of the Skagit Nationals is Robbie Price and Jesse Schlottfeld bringing back to green.
Those two drivers eminently familiar with racing each other. Price down on the bottom. Schlottfeld had a steam coming out at corner number 2. A car length separates them as they go wheel to wheel going into 3.
Rico Abreu makes his way into the top 5, getting by Brenham Crouch on that restart and Tyler Thompson. Now looking at Danny Sams for 4th into turn number 1. There's a slider. Rico's up to 4th. Great restart for the 24.
The top's a really long ways around for early on in this race for Rico. That might be biting him in the butt, at least through 3 and 4, but he's got a lot of car speed. And this time, he's going to duck into the middle, looking at a line that Sowald's pretty proficient at, and they'll go wheel to wheel down the front straightaway.
Rico Abreu going to try and run the middle once again in turns 1 and 2. Big head of steam to the outside, and he's going to take that 3rd spot away as they roll into turn number 3. Rico Abreu to the outside of Jason Sowald. Move Abreu to the bottom step of the podium. Now coming after Schlottfeld into turn 1.
Almost goes 2 for 1. That car is so maneuverable. He got to the middle of corner number 4 and just turned it down the hill. Slid the spot. Abreu looking low on Schlottfeld. Schlottfeld trying to deny him, but boy, Rico Abreu just feels inevitable tonight.
Rico with a short slider on Schlottfeld into turn number 1. He's going to take that 2nd spot for good. Now starts to close in on Robbie Price, who closes in on the back of the field. Price closing in on Camden Robustelli along with Cy Lynch and Giovanni Selzy. But Rico Abreu, cue up the Jaws music. He is closing in on your race leader.
It is Price. He's trying to go into the middle to go around Robustelli and see the same
come
guy.
around.
It's Schlottfeld. Jesse Schlottfeld, who
kept the
was
car
third.
going. He kept the car fired. Jesse Schlottfeld spun around in turn 3, kept the car fired right here.
Full wheelie, but yeah, it stays up and going. With
He's got last night's winner starting to his outside. The green flag comes back out.
Robbie will get up to the cushion quickly. Rico Abreu sees the path, loves it down low here at Skagit Speedway. Showed him a wheel. Now they'll change lines in through 3 and 4. Price off the restart, holds Abreu off, but Rico's coming.
Nice move right there from Robbie Price to go down low and blocking potential slider from Rico, who's got a big head of steam down the backstretch. He'll take the lead to turn 3, ramps over the infield berm, slipped to the racetrack. Robbie Price back to the inside down the front straightaway.
Boy, he had like 10 miles an hour plus on him going into that corner, but just couldn't stick it. Down to the low side. Now Price knows, all right, I'm going to have to get even further down to defend from Rico. Rico's lost a car length or 2 after that. Abreu is within 3 car lengths as they'll come into the corner. Price going to try that same line around Robustelli that he did before. Abreu's down underneath him. It's Price in the middle for the lead.
Rico tries a short slider into turns 1 and 2. Now rolls the middle. He pulls up next to him. They're side by side down the back straightaway. Rico Abreu right underneath the Robbie Price. Price trying to use the slower car as a pick. It works out for him, and Robbie Price maintains the race lead.
Price has got to get around Robustelli, though. It only works if you can pass him. Rico up to the cushion and up and around for the lead down the back straightaway.
Rico Abreu to the top spot. He'll lead this time by with 8 laps to go. Still thick lap traffic to contend with for your race leader. Robbie Price slips back into that 2nd spot, back behind.
All the way up on the fence, coming off of corner number 4. There's the white flag, and he has got a long ways back to Price and Thompson in 2nd and 3rd.
Rico's lead that time by 2.8 seconds as he navigates through a couple of more slower cars, and off of turn number 4, he has swept the first 2 Prelim nights of the Skagit Nationals. Rico does it again here tonight. 2nd goes to Robbie Price, 3rd to Tyler Thompson, 4th to Jason Sowald, and 5th to Brenham Crouch.